Manufacturers and unions join forces to press for UK industrial strategy. I'm going to read into this exclusive from The Guardian, you guys. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Reganelite here. An exclusive from The Guardian with the headline that manufacturers and unions are joining forces to press for UK industrial strategy. The exclusive reveals that industry leaders urge the government to seize the goodwill while at critical moments in attracting global investment. Guys, while you're here, make sure you hit the like button and share us across social media so others are notified of this video. I am very optimistic and hopeful of this, if this is true, because one thing that the industry, that manufacturing is in desperate need of some saving. They have definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, been hampered by Brexit, and workers have suffered as a result of this. Manufacturing industries have had to either downsize or move abroad as a result of Brexit. There's no two ways of getting around about that. We know that's fundamentally true. And there needs to be something that needs to be done to protect this industry, to protect the workers, and like it says here, an industrial strategy that would help benefit them, because we want all industries to succeed. We all want them all to thrive, and it's all about having a strategy to be able to do that. Not just in the UK, but obviously to take it globally as well. So I really hope that this is the case, and that unions and manufacturers are working together on this. To be fair, I would say obviously to be fair, it's for the benefit of both, because you want to protect workers, because the workers don't want to be out of jobs. It's not good for anyone, especially for those who hate people on benefits. And obviously it's good for the manufacturing industry, because obviously create for jobs, obviously creates money, and obviously they pay their taxes and whatnot, as providing for the British economy, which is beneficial to Britain. So there's lots of positives for having a good and healthy manufacturing industry, but it is not in that situation right now, which is definitely needs to be tackled, that is for sure. So, Britain's trade unions and manufacturing leaders have warned that major international manufacturers are holding back investment in the UK until Labour shows it is committed to boosting the industry. So, a month after Keir Starmer's landslide victory, the head of the Trade Unions Congress, TUC, and Make UK, which represents 20,000 employers across the UK, have joined forces to warn the government that rapid action is required to launch a long-term industrial strategy or risk losing billions of pounds in investment abroad. While welcoming the government's commitment to industry make in last month's King's Speech, they said that the UK was at a critical moment in global race for investment. In a joint interview with The Guardian, Stephen Phipson, the chief executive of Make UK, and Paul Nowak, the general secretary of TUC, said that putting good jobs at the heart of a robust and speedy industrial strategy will help employers and workers. Please make this a priority, says Stevenson. The government, have got thousands of things to do. We can see that. And they're enthusiastic and all the rest of it. But they need to get on with it, because we can see the opportunity. It's been great messaging so far, and I can't fault the amount of enthusiasm and engagement, but we're trying to remind them that this has got to be a top priority. Like I says, seize the goodwill. People have been waiting. You've got a 172-seat majority. Now take some decisions for the long term, with employers and unions weighing in behind you. Ahead of the general election, Labour had committed to launching a modern industrial strategy aiming to withdraw a comprehensive plan for the economy after a previous Conservative government stitched its version to the dismay of industry groups. Overseen by the Business Secretary Jonathan Reynolds, the government is committed to relaunching the Industrial Strategy Council, a body established by the last Tory government in 2018, but then scrapped in 2021. Key planks of the industrial strategy have been announced, including a 7.3 National Wealth Fund and the creation of Great British Energy. However, Phipson suggested large global manufacturers were delaying investment in the UK until they had more clarity. I heard firsthand from some of the big names, They say we have big plans in Spain, in Germany, but they're saying, where's the plans for the UK? Why would I invest until then? Yeah, this is the problem, because we're not in a single market and customs union. There wasn't a clear plan under the Conservatives. They were kind of flapping about. So people need Labour needs to restore confidence on the global stage, not just obviously at home, but they have to restore that confidence and trust on the global stage as well. So speaking together at Newark's office in central London in the 1950s headquarters of the TUC, the union leader and boss of the UK's largest manufacturing body said further reforms and investment were needed as part of an industrial strategy to support apprenticeships and training. And launching a joint report calling for a robust plan, they said Britain was at a crucial moment on the road to becoming a greener economy, with manufacturing facing a perfect storm of rising occupied ill health, early retirement and an ageing workforce, alongside a lack of digital skills required for business to adopt new technologies. The joint intervention comes amid concerns among some business leaders over Labour's plans to strengthen the workers' rights, with the Confederation of British Industry CBI lobbying group has pushed to soften after warning it could hit jobs and growth. However, Phipson said Make UK was not in the same place as the CBI, as manufacturers had a good relationship with trade unions and believed that better pay terms and workplace conditions could help industrial companies be more productive. The manufacturing sector is paying above average, and we don't tend to use 0-hour contracts. We find discussions with Angelina and her team really pragmatic about that, he said. It also comes among an ease on the left of the Labour Party that Starmer's government is prepared to cede ground to business interests, while the Chancellor Rachel Reeves has cut infrastructure projects and warned that the state of the public finances will require further revenue raising, tax raising and spending measures in the 30th of October budget. Yeah, that's going to be a very key thing about where this Labour government is going to go. That budget will say a lot about where money and investment is going to go on taxes and whatnot. So a spokesperson for the Department of Business and Trade said, our new industrial strategy will deliver long-term sustainable, inclusive growth right across the UK by driving investment into our economy. It will play a key role to maintain higher sustainable growth in the G7, increasing opportunities for all and making Britain a clean energy superpower. We will work with partnership with the private sector to support industries across the whole country. It sounds positive stuff there, but again, I'm also sceptical as well, because, obviously I'm very keen to know what's going to be in the budget on the 30th of October as well. So I don't think they're going to show too much of this industrial strategy, because obviously I do think what's going to happen with the budget will play a part in this too. But I do hope that not everything is all going to be relied on the public sector. But I also think that I have some renewed hope for the manufacturing industry. It has suffered immensely under the Conservatives. It really has suffered immeasurably. Many have suffered as a result of it, and I hope that they can get the manufacturing sector at least back on its feet to a certain extent. It can't be back. It won't be back to what it was before unless we rejoin the EU and Single Market and Customs Union. That is pretty surefire way. But we can make some amends. We can make things better for them. So hopefully the unions and the government will bounce some ideas in order to an ideal industrial strategy that will benefit everyone in the long term. Because we want to create more jobs, we want more investment, we want more opportunities for people in the UK as a whole, all four nations. And I think everybody is in agreement with that. The question is obviously about how we drive that. Now, I think that's something we will always debate about. But honestly, guys, what do you think? What do you guys make of manufacturing unions joining forces to press for UK industrial strategy? What do you guys make of Labour's position on this so far? Let me know your thoughts and more in the comment section down below. If you found this video interesting, please hit the like button. We greatly appreciate it. Share it across social media so others are notified of this video. And subscribe, because it really does help support the channel. And if you want to go one step further, financially support me and the work that I do here, you can do so by becoming a YouTube member for as little as 99p. Or join me on Rumble or Patreon for exclusive content on those platforms. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to catch you all very, very soon.